Good evening. It's actually morning, but you know I can't record live all the time on YouTube. Anyway, listen. More important things. I'm on my way to somewhere near Burnley to get the suspension sorted. Got a new suspension kit somewhere in the back. You might not be able to see it. Is that it? That might be it there. That might be it. So it's uprated, heavy duty. Suspension for a Land Rover 130. This is the Land Rover 110. 130 is a longer, so it's got, you know, more heavy, whatever. I've got it, and it's also lifting it 2 inches as well, which this thing doesn't need to be any higher, but it's lifting it 2 inches, which gives me more options of wheels. Anyway, I'm on my way there. The reason why I'm going all the way to Burnley is because I met a kind couple at the Overlander show. Who have a Land Rover ambulance and have well and truly inspired me. I was in two minds whether to buy this, but they pretty much solidified my my decision. So they inspired me. So I'm going to go see them, and they're going to fit my suspension for me apparently. Anyway, on to road. It's fucking an hour and 43 minutes away. I didn't expect Burnley to be that far away. I used to work in Burnley and I'm sure I used to get there faster, but I probably had a faster car then.
There's no way to get it, is there? Almost. Yeah, no one can think of there. There's a flat one there. We got this down. Maybe.
Quickly, while there's nobody around, because I'm too shy to record when there's people around. The rears have been done, and it now sits a good 2 inches higher. The reason why the suspension needed doing is because it's sagging on this corner on this side, and so the front is still sagging. So hopefully they're going to, when they put the fronts on, it's going to be 2 inches higher in general, but also it'll sit higher on this side because it is over one side. I just did some work on it myself. Just replaced this little boosty pipey thing here, because the old one was knackered, and I've started to do some work on the inside. Also, just fitted this step, which is handy to get in, but also modified this step. So this was probably double the width it was, and they've chopped it down, and now that folds up, so I've got two steps to get in.
24, you're after it?
Yeah, please. So a massive thanks, massive thank you to Steve and the lads over at his garage. It was really good to meet him again. As I said, I met them at the Overlander show, and it was a bit of a... I think we're going to be friends. I hope we're going to be friends anyway, because I really like them. They were really good. So it's been lifted up 2-inch. However, it's still not sat how I'd like it to be sat, because the back end obviously is still... It's got weight over the back. It's not sagging too much that it's bad. It's sat even, but obviously the way the back looks, I don't like it anyway. So I think the next stage is to lift the back up another 2 inches on lifting blocks, just to give it a bit more of an aggressive stance rather than it looking like it's speedboating. And then wheels, wider wheels, and that's going to bring out the width of the van, which means it's going to be more stable, hopefully. And I've just messaged a company in Sheffield who make the biggest, fattest uprated anti-roll bars. It's not even got anti-roll bars on the front, which I find bizarre, but it's got one on the rear and it's like this thin. So I've seen them online, 28mm, which seems quite fat in comparison to the, I think the about fucking 17mm or something that are on there. Anyway, they are yellow, so I'll be buying them. They're about 300 odd quid, but I think that as far as the investing in this van goes, I think 300 quid to keep it more stable. You can tell it's not got anti-roll bars on the front as well, just the way it rocks. There's just nothing, when you're steering, there's just nothing stopping it from rolling. So I'm going to get them as soon as possible. I'm going to get some wheels as soon as possible, and then the outside can be just done. I've got some other plans. If the wheels don't fit because of the way the back is, I'm going to cut out some arches. There's a big false floor underneath here, so there's some wasted space. I'm going to cut out some arches, put some arches on there, and then do that. But for now, it drives fine, it's alright. We're going to crack on with interior, and there's a little sneak peek that you might see behind me that most of it's gone inside. Oh, my alarm's going off. Well, it's 9 AM, I need to go crack on. Plenty to do. Anyway, thank you for watching as usual. I really appreciate everybody's feedback on this van, because it was a wild card. But for the most part you love it. So I've got a lot of work. I've just started a new van for a customer, and I've got this one to do myself. By the way, I'm living in this now. Like, I'm pretty much not living in my other van anymore. I've not stayed in it since I bought this. So living in a building site, which is less than ideal, but it's all part of the adventure, and I am actually living my dream of living in a Land Rover. So that's all that matters to me. Have fun. I love you all. Bye bye.